Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. This is Season 3, and as always, my name is Phil. Today we have Game 2 of Group 1. As always, the format rules are in the description below, but joining me for this matchup we have...
James. I'm here again.
Hey James, welcome back. Thought we'd bring some resistance for you to see how this goes on. And I hope you know this pilot because I have no clue.
To be honest, I've not really used the transport a whole lot, and I had to look up this guy's name because I had no idea what their ability was.
Yeah, we all had the same thing on the night as well. More to the fact that we all went, we haven't seen a resistance transport in a while. What does it do?
It's a very interesting choice for a Aces tournament.
Yeah, very much so. But let's run through those lists. So, on the left, we have Ben, our Season 1 champion and Season 2 runner-up, in fact. He has decided to go with Midnight in the TIE FO, with Duke, Pattern Analyzer, and Shield Upgrade. Probably the cheapest ship we actually have in the whole of Flight Academy, because it's only about 60 points.
Presuming there's no other upgrade slots to fill.
It's maxed out, and the upgrades it's got are some of the more expensive ones there as well. So can't really do much else with that. But what is the sofa running?
So Andy has brought, I'm probably going to mess up the pronunciation on this, but Hammock Nero Good. Well, I'm going to guess at the name. In the resistance transport with automated target priority, a jamming beam, an ion cannon, proton torpedoes, core cellar and Rose Tico crew, an alpha astromech, and a shield upgrade. Also, curiously, not actually having the pod attached.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Which I swear is like where the pilots actually go.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but we've had our first attack. Nothing happening there. Some good evades.
Good old Rob being in the way.
And Andy doing that early Rose Tycho. Tycho?
Tico.
Rose Tico.
I can pronounce her name.
So doing the early Rose trigger to get that target lock onto Ben.
Whilst they are sorting out their next moves. So this pilot in the resistance transport has the ability, while you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may execute red maneuvers even while stressed, which works really well with the core cellar crew, where once you do a blue, you remove all of your stress. So it keeps red options available for basically the whole game. But Ben has brought a mean combo with Midnight and Duke.
Yeah, so Midnight's ability, whilst you have a lock on the defender, they cannot modify their dice. In fact, that ship can't modify dice in general whilst there's a lock. And then Duke, whilst Midnight is evading, he can turn one of your evade results to a focus that you then can't focus back up.
Yeah. So modifying dice is re-rolling and spending tokens to change them, as well as other abilities.
Yeah. So adding results as well, I think, counts as modifying, as far as I remember.
So the lock that Rose Tico just gave Hammock doesn't help anymore.
Yeah.
I guess you're still allowed to use it for firing the proton torpedoes.
Yep.
But you can't use it to re-roll anything.
Yeah, pretty much. And also with proton torpedoes, you can't actually change it to
get the change to crit, do you?
I think the only one where it is different is actually heavy laser cannon.
Yeah, that's a you must change, isn't it?
That's a you must, not a you may. So heavy laser cannon is the only one that we've come across where you have to change it. Otherwise, imagine rolling 4 crits on a heavy laser cannon and going, oh, he can't modify it because the target locked him. You'd feel really bad about that.
And he's decided he doesn't want to be there. He's just going to back it up. Just stick it in reverse.
I mean, it's one of only... think we worked out that there are like 3 ships in the game that can actually reverse.
I mean,
This-
potentially you can just stay still with Corsair crew, just reverse a couple of times, go forward a bit, reverse it, almost
Yeah.
fly backwards.
The weirdest 3-point turn you'll ever see in space.
Yeah. Although Midnight is in a great position to continue chasing.
Yes, but one of the big downsides is Ben has the evade, fantastic, but he's just rolled blank and 2 focuses and doesn't want to spend the target lock.
Right.
And he's just taken 1 point of damage there, but yeah.
As good as the ability is, I think in that situation you do spend it, and then okay, Andy gets 1 turn of being able to modify dice, and you just stick the tie lock back on. Like being able to re-roll 3 dice at range 1 seems great. I would do it, I think.
I 100% agree. There are points where you fall into that trap of keeping that target lock when damage output is going to be better, especially with the TIE FO. It only has a 2 dice shot normally. So when you have a 3 dice shot that you can try and beef up, that is going to be, I think, the right option. And I mean, Ben called Andy's move there to the T with Andy backing up once again. I mean, the good thing for Ben is he knows that Andy now does need to move forward.
Yeah, and is likely to be doing a blue.
Yeah, again, 2 blanks and a hit.
I'd be curious to see if Andy opts to try the ion cannon.
I mean, it's not a bad... There's 4 dice there.
Yeah, it's the ion cannon, isn't it, if it's 4?
Yeah, it must be the ion cannon. So luckily all of the evades there, so not ionized. That would be...
I mean, at least give Andy, the opportunity to get away, do the blue without Midnight staying right behind him.
I mean, Midnight is in a great position now to K-turn and get behind Andy. Ooh.
That is blue because of the R4 Asteroid.
Yeah. R4 Asteroid combination on this is just insane.
R4 and Corsair on the same ship. That's... Yeah.
It's just doubling down on a ridiculously good ability. Oh, okay. Ben electing to disengage there.
Or did he forget that Andy's pilot couldn't reverse anymore?
Possibly, but even then it was still quite a
pilot I think most people are familiar with, so... Oh, that's...
very close to the edge there. I mean, in all honesty, not many people are going to be familiar with the Resistance transport. The pod that is missing at the moment, yes, we've seen that a fair few times, but the transport itself...
a great little ship. Just throw in, rows with 3PO crew and just go, yeah, I'm here, I'm just coordinating, but I'm not really a threat in myself. Leave me alone to grab objectives, it's great.
I would have loved to have seen someone try to win this with the pod.
I mean,
that would be a statement of intent.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hit crit. That's a bit of a better shot.
Interesting, Ben deciding to go for the focus this time around instead of the evade to try and make up for the missed opportunity previously.
Yeah, I think he'd seen where some of those results had gone, and Andy is
he back
where he started? I mean, that's some serious skill there. He has got himself all the way back where he started.
It's like he's left his house, gone for a little drive round, and then gone back and parked.
I think he forgot his keys. Oh, again, target lock not being spent, but... I mean, it's a bit annoying that he parked right there, but I had to do a little bit more editing trickery.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That's not a great defense.
Not a great defense, so that's 2 damage there. And that was a proton torpedo, so at least it couldn't get turned up to a crit, though. Oh. Half points on Ben there. Again, I think the tricky thing with Midnight is the fact that it's only got 2 dice shot. And It can be good.
Because Andy wasn't tempted at all to spend the target lock, he can potentially get his second proton torpedo off much easier.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Andy elected to stop, and Ben assuming that he was going to go.
The stop maneuver.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I don't know if Ben can get out of that arc.
Well, no, he's
barrel
stressed.
Pattern analyzer.
Oh, of course. But yeah, a barrel roll wouldn't help. A boost might get him into range 2, but I don't think the FO has that.
So that's 2. Oh, good job he's got that evade there.
Oh, it's not the best shot from the transport, unfortunately, but he's in a much better position.
Yeah. Corseller, was that?
Yeah, good old Corseller. One of the best crew in the game, probably. Just for the simplicity of the ability and how good the ability is.
I mean, it's very situational as to where it's actually going to be A, usable, and B, like triggerable. So obviously with Pamic, yeah. With Raise Millennium Falcon of the title, absolutely. So I think I had this discussion with Fergus a while back about how it is a great card. Potentially you could say it's too cheap, but you can't use it everywhere. But where you can use it, wow.
3 ships that can take it. The Falcon, the Transport, and the Transport Pod. I think they're the only Resistance ships with crew slots at the moment, at least.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's where, even if they can have it, it's where it's actually effective.
Right, who's going to be stressed that much? Only really probably this guy and Ray.
Yeah, or possibly, I mean, if you got Ray's Blend, well, actually, is it only Ray that can take the title now?
To be honest, I've only really used Ray, so that sounds like
I am
the other changes.
I am well aware that you only use Ray because you always destroy me with Ray.
Oh, is that?
Oh, look.
3 shot, or is this a line him up for next round? Oh, they are shooting. Okay.
They are shooting. Ow, nothing there.
Again. Yeah, you're right. Midnight, he's got an annoying ability, some decent combinations with Duke, but just no teeth at times.
Yeah. It's almost suffering like how an A-Wing sometimes suffer.
The second proton.
Oh my word.
Well, doesn't need to change another crit.
Right, and I think that was range... I'm pretty sure that was range 2, so let's see how many dice Ben rolls. It's range 2. Oh, it's a good job he's got that evade, but that is a crit coming through. What is the crit? It is a hull breach. Completely pointless at this point, but still, that was potentially... Oh, that stop maneuver.
I'll be honest, when I saw the ships at the start of this game, I was like, really? The transport against literally a TIE fighter?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, look at how this has happened. And I mean, Ben, has done brilliantly in the other flight academies.
Yeah. I mean, Ben is a very solid pilot.
Oh, he's been doing really well in this game. It's just, how do you predict this thing? No one's expecting it to do anything.
I mean, when Andy sent me the list, I was like, okay, so ouch. All right, Andy, calm down. I just didn't know what to expect with it. I was like, this is an interesting choice. And, I mean, after watching this game, certainly gone, okay, interesting choice. It's a Quinn choice.
I this pilot in the transport myself.
Yeah, it's almost a Quinn choice list. Obviously, we saw Quinn decide to bring an I2 FO bomber one season and Kanan Jarrus another season, and just absolutely hilarious and doing some good things. So this is on a par with the kind of thing Quinn would bring. And I think that's out of arc. So the win there does go to Andy.
Well done.
Who just very well flown. I mean, yay, transport. That was surprisingly good. But I like seeing ships that come out of nowhere and you just go, what's going to happen here? And then suddenly they're like, oh, that was really effective. So really well done. But let's have a quick look and see how that has affected the table, with all players now having their first games in Group 1. So still at the top, we have myself, as we saw in Game 1, 1 win, 1 kill, 4 points. Andy moves up into second with 3 points, and Ben and Wes are still down there waiting to get their first points. But as I said, each player has 5 more games to play, so it is all to play for. Top 2 pilots will be going straight through to the finals, and our top 2 third places from the 3 rounds will make it to the finals as well. But James, thank you very much for joining me for that. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as Game 1.
Yeah, that was a good game. Surprising.
Yeah, very surprising. But guys, again, thank you very much for watching. Again, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, let your friends know Flight Academy is back, and if they want to see some absolutely hilarious quick games, this is definitely the place to be. But we will see you next time.